Activist, YouTuber, and future candidate for government Jose Chille DeCastro continued his apparent metamorphosis into comedian Carrot Top on Wednesday, as his face continued to show irregularities, including a swollen chin and pronounced crow's feet and eyelid folds. Viewers first noticed the beginning of DeCastro's transformation on Sunday's Livestream, where his face appeared puffy and bloated, with his chin more red and pronounced than usual, and some sort of swelling in the folds of his eyelids. One viewer remarked that he was entering his Shatner period due to his resemblance to 94-year-old Star Trek actor William Shatner, while others discounted his latest physical changes as part of a pattern he's gone through before, where his eyelids droop and his face gets puffy with no explanation. DeCastro himself did not address concerns from his fans, instead centering the first hour of his video on the plight of Heather Chandler. Chandler is a woman from Duncan, Oklahoma, who DeCastro says is being stalked by a local police officer. The diminutive YouTuber played his recent phone call to the Duncan Police Department after reviewing the dashcam footage from an arrest made by the officer of Chandler over the summer. Despite the image being unclear as to whether or not Chandler put her feet down before or after coming to a stop sign, the video clearly showed that her front light was ineffective at best in illuminating the ground in front of her. The lack of illumination could have been caused by the bright headlights of a car coming directly at her from the other direction at the time she was stopped at the stop sign. The lack of illumination made her appear to be a blob at best and unidentifiable in the footage as a specific person. This lack of illumination was the probable cause the officer used to stop Chandler, who received a citation for using her feet to stop her bicycle at the stop sign at the intersection. DeCastro demanded that the police officer be suspended after telling the police that his own review showed his truths and that he definitively proved that the officer was stalking Chandler. He also stated that the same officer illegally stopped Chandler in May for a false DUI stop. DeCastro played body cam footage of the officer describing what he did to pull around to find Chandler's car in the incident. DeCastro again declared it definitive proof that the officer was stalking Chandler. As far as the charges themselves, Chandler recently fired the public defender who was handling the case. She filed a number of ChatGPT-esque filings that attempted to disqualify footage from the event, as she was not provided full access to the dashcam footage from the officer's car that night. A hearing this week, however, had a district court judge rule that the officer had probable cause to pull Chandler over in the incident and that there was enough evidence to charge her with driving a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. Chandler is set for a formal arraignment on the charges on November 13th at 9 a.m. local time. DeCastro would go on to rage about body cam footage and again claimed that when he won the governorship of a still unnamed state, he would establish a third party to redact all police footage before it is released. That new agency would also release not just the events from the incident, but the entire previous week's footage of the officer's actions while on duty. The YouTuber made it clear that the extended footage was needed to establish the officer's pattern of behavior, to be used against him or her in a court of law. DeCastro's Livestream has had 138,000 views, 639 likes, and 52 comments as of press time. It drew 2,300 concurrent viewers at peak viewing and brought in $90 in Super Chat and membership donations to DeCastro during the live stream.